Hey guys, it's noname4505 here for an RU battle. In this battle was my round 2 battle of the PO tourney that I was in. By now I should have uploaded my round 1 battle that I had, so I'm using the same team with the choice specs, Manetric, the defensive Kabutops, the life form Moltres, the standard defensive core of Tank Growth and Slowking, and the standard unburdened fake out normal gem Hitmonlee. So, I'm not sure whether I'll upload this to the Pokezoners or not, or whether I'll upload it to my own channel. I know my round 1 battle I'll definitely upload to my channel, and then after that, I'm not sure, but, yeah, we'll just go on from there. So anyways, because this is a tournament, I'm going to try and explain myself a little bit more competitively, not really, but, I'll just try and give a slightly deeper thought process, because I was legitimately thinking in this battle more so than the other battle that I had. So anyways, looking at his team, he actually has more of a legitimate RU team as opposed to my first opponent, and his team looks fairly standard, but there are a couple of things I notice when I'm looking at this team. The first is that most standard RU teams have a defensive core of either Steelix or Slowking, or Tangrowth and Slowking, but this guy happens to have both a Steelix and a Tangrowth to go along with his Slowking. So I know that in order to break down his defensive core, I definitely need to get rid of that Slowking. The second thing that I notice is that his team is extremely fighting type weak, or basically extremely weak to my Hitmonlee. So that means that looking at his team, he has 2 pokes weak to fighting, or 3 pokes, and only 1 resist, being his Slowking. So his Slowking is extremely important to his team, and my first priority of trying to beat his team is to take out his Slowking. And my second priority on his team, after taking out his Slowking, is to try and take out his Tangrowth, because Slowking and Tangrowth are really the only things that are going to prevent my Hitmonlee from swooping once I have my Unburden and everything activated, because of the fact that Tangrowth's being naturally bulky is I think Blaze Kick, since I carry Blaze Kick on my Hitmonlee, does 35 to 40% depending on those min-max variations. So it's a 3-hit KO. So yeah, that Tangrowth is going to be a problem. So looking at his team, I know that I already established that I need to take out his Slowking first, and then his Tangrowth second, and then my Hitmonlee can pretty much have it with the team. So in order to do both those things, I'm going to need both my Manetric and my Moltres. My Manetric to take out his Slowking, because I have the choice specs Volt Switch, and the Moltres to take out his Tangrowth, and both of those can actually do both, because my Manetric has HP Grass for Slowking, and, well, not Slowking, but it has Overheat for Tangrowth, and my Moltres has HP Grass for Slowking, but anyways, the battle's starting. So I did the switcheroo on his Steel King to get his Stealth Rocks up, and then I'm just going to Volt Switch out of there, so I'm going to go out to my Hitmonlee. I'm not going to go for the fake out quite yet, because of the fact that I don't want to lose my normal gem this early in the battle, because I'm going to need to save my Hitmonlee for later in the game. But he's just going to protect us, see whether I'm like a Choice Scarf Reckless set, which is a good play on his part. But well, so I'm going to go out to my Slowking, because I figured that's probably the best thing on my team to have as sleep fodder. So that's what I'm going to do, and now I'm going to switch out to my own Tangrowth, because I figured that my own Tangrowth can kind of wall that Tangrowth, except it gets a crit on the Leaf Storm, which completely sucks. So now I've kind of lost my defensive core, so I'm going to kind of be struggling a little bit. As soon as I'm going to go out to Tom Watson to try and scare him out with the Overheat, which I actually do go for, and since I'm not locked in by choice specs, I can freely go for the Overheat, and then just go for the Volt Switch the next turn to get on out of there and get rid of my stat drops. So now I'm going to go out to my Kabutops to try and rapid spin away some of his hazards, as well as get my hazards up. Excuse me. So I'm just going to go for the rapid spin here to spin away his Stealth Rocks for my Moltres. I forgot to mention that in the team preview. So that my Kabutops is going to be important for keeping Stealth Rocks off the field for my Moltres, because my Moltres is going to be one of my key players. So it goes for the lead sheet. I'm going to immediately switch out to Tom Watson, because I know that I do have the overheat to deal with him. So now I'm just going to go for the Volt Switch. Even though I'm not choice specs, it's still going to do over half to the Slowking, which is nice, as I can go out to my Kabutops. He's going to Scald, and he's going to get the burn on me, but like I said on my first battle with this team, if you saw that, this is a defensive variant of Kabutops, so it actually doesn't mind being burned that bad. The only thing that sucks is that I have the residual damage stacking up, but you know, whatever. And I'm just going to go get my Stealth Rocks up, so I'm going to go out to my Slowking, because I figure that's the best switch out to his Slowking. And he's going to get the Stealth Rocks up with the Steelix, but I do still have my Kabutops to rapid spin them away when I get the chance. So I'm going to wake up here as he brings out his Tangrowth. I'm going to Scald and get the burn on him, which is going to be nice, because getting residual damage on a wall is nice, even though I think he's kind of like more of a tank set than a wall. So I'm going to go out to Kabutops. He's going to go for the Leaf Storm. I just got the Kabutops as death fodder, because I do have the Roost on my Moltres, because it's a Life Orb variant, so I figure it's not that big of a deal. Plus, I really only need my Moltres for his Tangrowth, and if need be, I do have Manectric as a backup option. So that's why I decided to death fodder off my Kabutops. And he goes to the Sleep Powder and misses, which is nice, but that kind of is payback for critting my Tangrowth with the Leaf Storm. Since he is more of a tanking set and isn't fully invested in special attack and isn't an offensive set. So anyways, he's going to go out to the Slowking. I'm going to go for that Life Orb HP Grass, and that is going to take him out. And now he brings in his Bouffalant. I'm completely fearing him being Choice Scarfed, so I'm going to go out to my Slowking, because I figure that's my best thing to take it, since my Tangrowth is dead. And I don't take it very well, but I do see he does have the leftovers, so that's fine. So I'm figuring that I can live and hope a head smash after leftovers, and hopefully make a horrible mess, but it doesn't, but whatever. So I go out to Hitmonlee, go for the close combat. People are walking around. And yeah, he dies. So then goes out to his Bouffalant. I have no idea why, since Bouffalant doesn't have any form of priority. And I can just spam close combat here. And Braviary does not take that very well. So, yeah, I'm going to go out to Tom Watson, the Manectric, kind of as death fodder, because I still do have my Moltres, if I remember correctly, to deal with that Tangrowth. So that's what I'm going to do. So he's going to go out to his Tangrowth as I go out to my Moltres. And right here, my opponent makes a great play, switches out of his Tangrowth to get back to full health, and goes out to his Clefable. Here, I went straight for the Fire Blast, predicting him to go for the attacking move, predicting me to go for the Roost, predicting the Sleep Powder, as he would go for the Sleep Powder, not predicting. So I go for the Fire Blast here, and unfortunately I'm kind of obliged to kill off his other two pokes, which my Hitmonlee could kill off, and I can't really switch in my Hitmonlee. And he just kind of stalled me out of Life Orb. So, anyways, I'm going to go for the Fake Out here. But still, like I said, Blaze Kick is a 3-hit KO, and with that burn damage, it's still going to look like my game, but I missed the Blaze Kick. And because he's a tank and not an offensive set, the Leaf Storm isn't going to kill, because Hitmonlee has base 110 special defense, which is very good. And if you look at that damage out with the Blaze Kick, that miss definitely mattered with the Blaze Kick, because otherwise I would have won the battle. So it really kind of sucked that I did lose, but it was still a really fun battle, nonetheless, even with some of the BS hacks. And because it was still a fun battle, that made me think a whole lot. I'll just decide to upload it anyway, so good game, Fosco. Sucks that I had to lose to hacks, but we all do sometimes. We also win lots of games because of hacks, so, you know, it happens. That's how I think of things. So, anyways, guys, sub to the Pokezoners, sub to all the members of the Pokezoners, sub to me, check me out, like all my videos, do a dance, I don't know, and peace.